The head of the Prison and Probation Service for England and Wales says there is a significant risk of Muslim inmates becoming radicalised. Michael Spur told BBC Panorama that while the risk is small, radicalisation in prisons needs to be tackled. Raphael Rowe followed one convict from East London who was released from prison into the arms of Islamic extremists.
Michael Coe went into prison a gangster, jailed for 8 years in 2006 for threatening police officers with a shotgun while out on parole for a knife-point carjacking. He came out Mikhail Ibrahim, a convert to Islam. Here to meet him on his release are fellow Muslims who have driven up from London. Among the group are convicted extremists Abdul Mahid and Mizanur Rahman.
The police are on a witch hunt, so they will have the attitude of, well, you know, what are they up to? Forget about the fact that he needs to get from Manchester to London somehow.
I wanted to find out what had attracted Mikhail Ibrahim, who's from East London, to Islam.
You start listening to people and believing people, and, you know, in the end I decided this is the way forward. And my life has been much better since.
Inmates identified as a potential threat because of their extreme views are usually met by police or probation when they are released on licence. But because Mikhail has served all of his sentence, he is free to be met by Rahman and Mahid. They both took part in the Danish embassy protest in London against the cartoonist who was accused of belittling the Prophet Muhammad. They were each jailed for 4 years. Over the last 10 years, the number of Muslims in prison in England and Wales has doubled to nearly 12,000. The vast majority are moderate, but there are around 100 Islamist terrorists in custody.
What concerns me most is that there is a significant risk given the fact that we manage some very dangerous people. And our job is to minimise that risk becoming a reality. So minimise the risk that somebody in prison becomes radicalised and commits a terrorist offence.
The prison service offers de-radicalisation programmes inside, but they are voluntary.
What the other people who have ulterior motives deem as extreme is their business. For me, I'm not extremist.
That's a big challenge for the prison service, reaching converts like Mikhail Ibrahim who believe it has no right to make them change their beliefs. Raphael Rowe, BBC London News.
A spokesman for the Ministry of Justice said it's committed to tackling extremism. And you can see Raphael Rowe's full report from jail to jihad on Panorama tonight. That's at 8:30 here on BBC One.